mean in statistics review video. So this is a quick video on how to find the mean, which we also often call the average. So the mean or average of a data value or a group of data. And in this case, we're going to use the 6 numbers. So I'm going to follow my 3 steps on how to find the mean or average of this data set. All right, step 1 says add up all of the numbers. Okay, I can do that. So I'm going to add all these numbers together. So I have 4 plus 3 plus 9 plus 6 plus 3, plus, and plus 5. So I added all these together, and my answer is 30. Now that step 1 is done, I can move on to step 2. So step 2 says count the number of data values. All right, so although I said it earlier, I can go ahead and demonstrate how to count. So I'm counting how many numbers are in my data set. Well, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there are 6 number values. Step 3, the last step, says to divide the total. And remember, the total in this case, that's a weird arrow, but it's 30, and I got that from over here. I'm going to divide that by the number of values, or how many numbers are there. And remember, we counted earlier and we found 6. So 30 divided by 6. All right, let's move it over here. 30 divided by 6 is 5. So 5 is the mean or the average of this data set by following these 3 steps. First, I added up the total number of all of the numbers together. So I just added them. 2, I counted out how many numbers were in my data set, which was 6. And 3, I divided that total of 30 by the number of numbers, which was 6. So to find the mean or the average, add them up and divide by the number of parts. Median in statistics review video. So this video is a quick review on how to find the median, which we can also think of as the middle. So I'm going to just put middle here. The median or middle of our data set value. So I have 6 numbers here, and I need to find the median of this data set. And to do that, I'm going to follow these 2 steps. Step 1, I need to put the numbers in order from smallest to greatest. I like to do a check off when I do this to make sure I don't miss any numbers. So I'm looking at my options, and I see that 3 is the first smallest number on this list, and as I go across I see there's actually 2 3s, so I'm going to cross both the 3s off and add them to my list, and I'm going to keep going. Next would be 4, then 5, then 6, and our last and largest number is 9. So for step 1, I rewrote all of my data values in order from smallest to greatest. And lastly, it says to find the number in the middle. If there are 2 numbers in the middle, I need to find the average of them. Let's start by finding out how many they are. To do this, I'm going to just kind of cross off the numbers on the outer edge. So here's the one all the way to the left and all the way to the right. I've done 1. I'm going to do it again. That's 2 numbers. What I'm left with is 2. If I were to cancel out both 4 and 5, I would have no number in the middle. There should be a number kind of right in the middle of 4 and 5. Now, I already know that the number in between 4 and 5 is 4.5. But if I didn't know that, I can actually find the average of these 2 numbers. And if you remember from my mean or average video, to find the average of 2 numbers, you have to add them together. So I'm going to add 5 and 4 together. That's 9. And then I need to divide by however many there are. In this case, there were 2 numbers, 5 and 4. So I'm going to divide 9 by 2. And 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. But like I said, I already knew that here. So in this case, in median, because there is no number in the middle, I need to find the number between the 2 middle numbers. So the median, or the middle number of this data value, is 4.5. Mode in statistics review video. So this video is a quick review on how to find the mode of a set of data or data values. So remember, or if you didn't already know, mode is basically asking about which numbers are repeating. And unlike all of the other types of statistic data that we've talked about when we've done median and mean, there can be more than one mode. So our two steps here are to put the numbers in order from smallest to greatest, and then we have to ask ourselves which number or numbers appear the most. So let's start with step 1. I have my data values up here, and I'm going to put them in order from smallest to greatest by crossing them out as I go. So when I look at my data, I see 3 is my smallest number, so I'm going to put 3. And I'm going to continue. We have 2 3s. I'm crossing them off as I rewrite them, so that way I don't forget any. 5, 6, and our biggest and last number would be 9. So I'm looking at my now newly arranged data values, and I see step 2 says which numbers appear the most. Well, the mode is the number that appears the most in this case. 3 is here twice, whereas all the other numbers are only there once. So 3 is the mode for this set of data values. Range in statistics review video. So this is a quick review video on how to find the range, or it's often referred to as the difference, because we're going to be dealing with subtraction between this set of data value. So 2 steps. Step number 1 is to put the numbers in order from smallest to greatest. This is similar to the way that we've started how to find the median and how to find the mode. And then the second step is to subtract the smallest number from the largest number. So let's start with step 1. Step 1, I'm going to rewrite all of my data value in the upper right hand corner in order from smallest to biggest. So of my choices here, my smallest one is 3, so I'm going to cross them off and write them as I go. There are 2 3s. My next biggest number would be 4, then 5, then 6, and 9 is the final and largest number. Now that I've done step 1 and I put them in an order from smallest to greatest, I need to subtract my smallest number from the biggest. Okay, so let's do that. Change my color here. So my smallest number, is 3, and my largest, let's make it a little bit smaller, largest number is 9. So I need to subtract the smallest from the largest. So I'm going to subtract 3 from 9. 9 minus 3 is 6. So the range, or the difference between the largest and the smallest number in this set of data value, is 6.